Hello, my name is Jenna Gabati, and I'm a 2015 Bank of America student leader. I wanted to take the time to not only express my gratitude for all that Bank of America has done for me, but I also wanted to elaborate on my experiences and the impact they've made. I come from a background of volunteerism. As far back as I can remember, my mom has selflessly given her time and energy to a variety of different organizations, as well as volunteered within my elementary school. Of all the things she's taught me, the most important example she's ever set is that no matter what hardships or successes life throws your way, that giving back and taking an active role in the betterment of your community is of the utmost importance. Needless to say, I have been very passionate about volunteering from a very young age. In 2013, I founded a community service organization called Zines from Teens, which strives to promote education and literacy amongst the homeless through the collection and monthly distribution of books and magazines to local homeless shelters. Through my work with Zines from Teens, I was able to meet some incredible people from different backgrounds, and somehow, some way, and because of these amazing people, I have been guided in the right direction, and I was encouraged to apply for the Bank of America Student Leaders Program. I began researching more about what this program was about, and I was incredibly blown away, and more than anything, excited. When I found out that I was selected as a student leader, I actually cried. I'm 18 years old, I have my Associate of Arts degree, and I'm attending the University of South Florida this August as a first-year student with junior standing. I'm the youngest of two children and the second one going to college, and my family had exactly $0 to contribute to my college education. Despite the generosity of my school as well as other scholarships I have won, I knew that not working the summer before I went off to college just wasn't an option for me. The reason I cried when I found out I was a student leader was because I wasn't going to be stuck in a dead-end job just for the sake of making money. I was going to be able to do something that I love and give back to my community and fill the gap of financial need that unfortunately I had. Bank of America seems to have struck a very unique balance between philanthropy and youth development, and they execute it with the tenacity of corporation, but with the good intentions of a nonprofit organization. And it's in this way that their partnership with the YMCA, especially in the Fort Lauderdale Market, is so special and so perfect. It was explained to me on orientation day that I would be working at the closest YMCA to my house, and that I would be learning how an extremely successful nonprofit business operated, essentially from the ground up. We were educated on the Y's business model and what their ultimate driving goal is. I had the privilege of working with every department. I worked at the membership desk, which dealt directly with the people the YMCA serves. I worked with payroll. I worked with the camp director, who was in charge of summer camp, which was going on the majority of the time I was there, and I even worked directly with the kids. I was able to see how each department operated and worked in conjunction towards the YMCA's ultimate purpose, which is youth development and promoting a healthy lifestyle for all ages. Besides my day-to-day work at the YMCA Family Center, every Wednesday, all of the student leaders in my market met up at the downtown YMCA office, and we planned out our summer project. At these meetings, we first discussed what we were passionate about and what impact we wanted to have and leave behind. We really embraced the YMCA notion of HEPA, H-E-P-A, which stands for Healthy Eating and Physical Activity. We realized that many people in the community didn't have the access to or the resources for fresh produce and healthy food. And we happened to know that there was a community vegetable garden at the Parkland YMCA, which was very rundown and in desperate need of some TLC. We decided that reviving the community garden would be our summer project, and we really had our work cut out for us. So we set our goal date of July 31st, which we would have our garden done by, and we devoted certain days throughout the week towards going to the Parkland Y and working in the community garden. We were also extremely aware when we planned out our business model and started to budget all of the supply costs that between everything we needed, a conservative projection of costs would be upwards of $700, and we definitely didn't want the Y to spend that kind of money on this project, despite the cause. So we wrote a letter explaining who we were, what we were doing, and why we were doing it, and we spoke to the manager of 2 different Lowe's home goods stores, and we were actually able to have the majority of our supplies donated to us. The garden itself came out quite beautiful. As we speak now, there are tomatoes and peppers and eggplants and watermelon and other fruits and vegetables thriving in the garden. And we've already actually tracked down high schoolers who have agreed to maintain the garden in our absence. Our hope is that this garden will make regular donations to a local food bank and will be sustainable in this way. One of the most incredible parts of this internship was the week we spent in Washington, D.C. From the moment we arrived at the summit to the moment we left for the airport, This experience has been the most relevant, the most impactful, the most important adventure that I've ever participated in. In DC, the main focus was to learn how individuals, businesses, nonprofits, and the government all work together and have responsibility to positively impact the community. I was able to be a lobbyist in a mock Congress segment, and my bill actually passed. Thank you very much. I met policymakers, more specifically Alcee Hastings and Lois Frankel, which was incredible. They are great people, and I was able to network with my peers and with those much further along in their careers. I was able to be in the presence of history and visit memorials. There was so much to do and to learn and to experience that I honestly can't even touch the surface of all that it meant to me. It was inspiring and unforgettable. As a further example of the impact that the Leadership Summer had, I'm in the Business Honors Program in my university, and one of the benefits of that program is that I will be writing a thesis. For my topic, I've actually decided that I am passionate about researching the economic impacts of poverty reduction, a topic that never would have even occurred to me prior to visiting DC and experiencing the Leadership Summit. I'm a big advocate of the quote, "Life is about making an impact, not an income." And I am humbled and so grateful to say that Bank of America, through their Student Leaders Program, allowed me to make both an impact and an income. And that has meant the world to me. Thank you so much for listening to what I had to say. And I truly hope that this amazing program continues to expand and impact the lives of other student leaders, as well as the community. Thank you so much, and take care.